Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me to speak on this issue today. Stephon Clark was shot 20 times in the minute that Sacramento police took to confront him. He was unarmed and died instantly. Stephon was 22 years old and a father to 2 sons, who will live on remembering the violence that took their father's life. They will go on themselves being weary of the police, knowing the racial implications for their skin tone, knowing that being black is to be deemed a criminal by the American criminal justice system. It is a fact that police violence is a race issue. Some would disagree, but how is it that black and brown folks are being targeted, profiled, harassed, and killed off at disproportionate rates than white folks? How is it that 12-year-old Tamir Rice can lay dead from walking home in a hoodie with his Arizona tea and Skittles, and 18-year-old Mike Brown can be shot to death with his hands up? Both young black men, while Dylan Roof, a white young man who shot up a black church, is alive and taken to Burger King before he was booked. There is a problem here. Your American justice system is flawed, and it's designed to protect white privilege. It's designed to not care about black and brown lives. Now, let's not forget that this isn't new. It did not start all of a sudden in the 2010s. It's been happening for decades. Do you recall Reagan's war on drugs, when black and brown communities in Compton and Long Beach were being policed for drugs? You wonder why NWA said "fuck the police." They meant just that, because black folks were dying at the hands of police, because they were presumed to be criminals, not innocent before proven guilty, just guilty. Now, do you recall the Rodney King riots in the 1990s? When that video emerged of Rodney King being beaten by several police officers. You thought it ended there, especially with Obama being our president, right? But it just kept going. I know I'm talking a lot about LA, but let's not forget the Bay Area, specifically Oakland, having a violent history of police brutality as well. San Diego won't dare to admit it, but they too are conservative in their avenues of dealing with communities of color, policing Southeast San Diego neighborhoods more frequently than La Jolla and Scripps Ranch neighborhoods as a whole. In California alone, last year, 157 people died at the hands of police. 157 people. 42% were Latino and 20% were black. The black population makes about 6% in the state of California. So you can see how large that number is. We need to pass AB 931. We need to pass police accountability to ensure that lives are not lost to senseless police killings. We need reasonable force before deadly force. This is why I stand by this resolution today, to say that lives matter, to say that Black lives matter. Thank you.